Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Happy Friday, all that sort of stuff. So, I think today we're going to do another vehicle, but a planetary one, not a spaceship. And I think ideally we want to put it into a tunnel for our environment. And what I'm thinking of is a public transit, like a bus or a crew moving thing. So, maybe not just people, but like something to get workers to their mining site. Um, and I was thinking it might be cool to do something based kind of off of a double decker bus style. Just, I don't know. Why not? Oh, and I've upgraded to Blender 5.2, so we shall see what weirdness happens today. Um, do I have an example double decker bus? Let's see, just see at the scale. It's a regular bus. Kind of interesting train. That's kind of cool. Um, let's check polygonic. I don't remember, honestly. Spawn an asset, public transport, school bus, regular bus. No. But I think maybe we'll go with, let's try this. It doesn't want to change. All right, let's see. Transportation. PESA. Add vehicle. See if it works okay. Our first test of Blender 5.2. There we go. Now it worked. Great. And that gives us our width, and we're just going to double it in height, and that should be good. Make editable. We're going to cut the hell out of it because we don't care. We're literally just using it maybe for some parts and scale. That's our cube. So how wide? It's not very wide, is it? It's kind of interesting. Let's put a person in too. Human gen. We're just kind of keep testing everything, see what works. That seemed to work. Okay, so it's almost just one person wide. Very narrow. Okay, no, it's a bus size. Cool. I'm going to delete that. No, don't delete that. Delete that. Okay, and that, and that. I do kind of like having a front. Okay. Something like this. Let's see. Just gonna get rid of those. Cool. And then let's see. Alt Z. Select that. No. No. Okay. So what do we got? Is it one object? We're gonna make it one object first, because yeah, we don't care. Okay. Not the dude. I don't want him in the same object. Tramway. Select objects. Join. Gonna work? We're thinking. I love upgrading Blender. There are a lot of little objects, but we'll give it a sec. Or we're like, what the hell? There we go. That worked. Okay, cool. So now it's one object. Looks weird. Well, okay, fine. Did some weird things. I think it'll be fine for what I want it for, which is just that. We can always bring the whole thing back in again if we need any of those parts. I don't know. Let us see. Come on, guys. Not that many vertices. Should not be wigging out on me. Great. Can delete that. Okay, that's a problem, but that's fine. We can fix that. Tab. B. Control L. X vertices. Get rid of that. Man, this has taken a long time. Okay. What's that? Oh, pipes. Get rid of those because we just want that. Okay. Let's see. GY back to like there. Go to like here. And object set origin 3D cursor. Great. Mirror it that way. Does it work? Yes. And mirror it that way. Cool. There will be our starting form that we're going to play with on top of. Oh, it's got a subdiv. No wonder. Get rid of it. That's why it's being slow. And a solidify. Okay. No wonder it got all weird. Apply. There we go. Let's try another tool. Let's see. Genie. Where are we? Shrink wrap. Ah, Genie errored. Or did I not have it selected? Now it did error. Interesting. Let's get rid of it. Let's see if we can use wrap it instead. 0.01. Go. Now that's interesting. So that's airing out too. Get rid of both of those. Okay, so shrink wrapping, being weird. Let's try something else. Cube. Okay, let's go try 4. Apply all on that, and that add modifier. Let's just try doing a straight shrink wrap. Target this. That worked. All right, that's good enough for what I wanted. I just wanted to get a base form. So apply all, and we're just going to get rid of this thing entirely. That's giving us this object here, which is, yeah, not great yet for an object, but we're going to get to it. Anyway, we want to double decker it, right? Yeah. So let's say object set origin, center of mass volume, mirror it top down or bottom up. No, definitely top down. And I think now we're going to set it to here. There, right? That's the center. Yeah, we'll go that way. Mirror it that way. Yeah, okay. There we go. And apply all. And then we want to scale it twice as much, right? Yeah. SZ2. So that is kind of an interesting shape. It's not perfect yet, but it's kind of an interesting shape. I don't know. I'm thinking rotation scale. I want to remesh it. Voxel size of 0.25. Something like that. How are we feeling about that? That looks cool. Okay. And smooth. How many repeats do I give it? Can we just bunch it in a like factor more? Ooh, too much. You know, something like, okay. I mean, we could have just made that, but I don't know. Sure. Now, in fact, we might even do that. I haven't decided. I think maybe we'll do that. We like this as a shape, but it's a simple enough shape. Let's just remake it and have it be better exactly. Now we've kind of come up with what we want. Cube. SY. SX. So it's going to be exactly, yeah, make it a little bit wider than the other one. There we go. Cool. And then just tab. Sometimes, you know, it's best just to start working on something. Come on. There we go. Back to there. Cool. There. Go a little further. I'm going to take this down a little bit. Okay, and we bevel that in. Cool. And we can bevel those down slightly. Do we want it to be bidirectional or have a front and back? I think we want to have it front and back. So dice Z2. Cool. Yep. That's our top, you know, cut in middle, right? And then let's see, 2 GY, bring that forward. And that feels kind of more vehicular. We can take this. No. Bevel it. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, and then take that. Kind of feels like a keel, actually, which is neat. I'm into it. Okay, let's go ahead and save. It new 2607 17.1 Colonial bus. For lack of a better word, that will do it for us. Okay. Now, let's see. Inset those to there and bridge edge loops. Cool. I'm gonna get rid of this other thing. This blob from the beginning. Just gonna get rid of the blob. Okay. Alrighty. I'm kind of thinking, what if they didn't have like doors on the bottom as much as you just climbed on? Let's check our height. It means we will have to do a little bit more working out to make it go to the top, but that's where you could load materials and stuff in the back underneath. and then have stairs or an elevator or something going up. Which would be think would be better? I mean, an elevator is going to make it easier on us for sure. Um, and then we can put cockpit and stuff at the top. Okay, cool. Let's take this now. And great. Those two. 3D cursor, SY0. Great. That there. And 3. Let's just bring that back. So we have sort of more of a crew area, something in here. We can even use that as our transport stuff because we don't necessarily have to make the interior of this one if we don't want to. Depends how, you know, we're feeling. That's can make it. Yep. Okay. Cool. Again, not bad. There's our overall shape of our vehicle. Okay, and then I think on our back, let's do the same thing here. Flatten that in. Great. And then bring that forward as well. So this is our loading area. And for stuff, this is where the elevator goes up, stop. And then up here is our upper area for if you wanted to sit and whatever. That's working for me. I think I am going to bring back that other tram though. Let's see, move this. I'm just going to, new collection, bus. And we're going to get rid of that entirely just to not have to worry about it. And now let's grab it again. Transportation. Yes. Center. Add vehicle again. I don't necessarily think you should have to remake every chair if you don't want to. Okay. Make editable for animation. Now let's see what we can find. Let's turn off our bus for right now. Still just going to delete this. This actually, yeah, we're coming to that front area, but doesn't matter. Okay. Good. It's actually, can we get rid of the walls just so we can see what we're doing? Don't want any of that. Well, the windows we might want, but I won't delete all of them. But I do want to get rid of some so I can see what the heck I'm at. Okay. That's kind of a neat look, isn't it? What does it do? So it's, are they the same everywhere? Let's run through it. We got 2 forward, 2 forward, back to back, back to back. Okay. Alrighty. Delete, delete, no. No. I want to just be able to grab the things I want. Okay, that's one set. I'm just going to mirror it though, so I'm not going to worry about duplicating it on both sides. That'll save some life effort on my part. What we got? Okay, so we're still missing the bottom parts of those first seats. That and that. We got all that. Okay. Then that. Yeah. Kind of like these two. So let's just grab it. I swear I can model things. Let's see. What does that give us? Getting there. That feels like it's pretty good. I think that's what we want. We can modify the rest of this for sure. That's even more than we need, honestly. So let's see. Object, convert to mesh. That just gets it all great. Okay. And then join it all. Great. Cool. Come back in. Now, get rid of that. And then we can move that to bus. And then just nuke this thing here. Gone. And bring back bus. Bring back bus. Okay. So we could put seats down the bottom as well. That might not be a bad idea. Did something like that. But not a lot of them. So it's going to have like, in case you have, I don't know, a quick stop. You don't want to go upstairs. But mostly I want the back area to be for loading stuff. Fill that. Okay. And fill that. Okay. Great. That's great to see. I kind of like the difference here, the way it's like not even like it's not just the same thing every time. I kind of feel like it adds interest to it. Let's mirror it. That side there. Cool. We want it a little wider. That's what I was checking. Okay. I think that's good. I'm just gonna sharpen there, fix that. Okay. So we got what? 4, 7, 9, 18 seats downstairs. Rest of this other stuff. And then other seats upstairs working for me. Cool. Then here, come to that, right? Not that, this. Add a cylinder. Not a sphere, a cylinder. cylinder. Okay, and it's going to be, well, it doesn't really matter, but radius of 0.025. Yeah, so 4 inches is a good amount. Vertices, it doesn't really need to be that big, but we'll let it be that big, and that's okay. This is cheap. RX90, yes, cool. GY up to the front, cool. And then let's see. That's that, right? Yep. GY to, I think, about here. Then I'm going to edge to origins. This Shift D RX90. GY to there. To there. It's not exact, but I think this will work. Let's see. Edge, bridge the edge loops. Number of cuts. Yep, that'll work fine. Maybe we'll just take this down a little bit first. Now bridge it. 8. Cool. And then 3. Take that down. E down to right there. Cool. E scale. E down. Cool. So that's our sitting section up there in the front. I feel like that works. And we didn't have to remodel everything, which is nice. We can do a little more to it, but let's see. Maybe this here. Inset E to there. That's cool. Give some structural support. Kind of explain why that space doesn't have a chair, but you can, deal with it. Like it. All right. Then let's see here. Come back into this. Add an edge loop to like right. I think there. Cool. Bevel it. Like there. Cool. And do we bevel these sides too? I could just mirror this whole thing. I probably should. Let's bevel that. Great. And 3. Yeah. You know what? It should just be that, right? Great. Come on. Maybe I should do that first. Let's undo. Undo that. Yeah. Or even just cut it. But now it's inset it. Cool. And KX. Okay, I am going to inset. I mean, sorry. Do we like that? We do, but we don't like that. KZ. Cool. Good. Slight step up there. Yeah. Let's not do it yet, though. So let's do here. Bevel that. There. I'm just going to do it this way again. There we go. That's how I can get that width that I want. Okay. And then I don't want this back section or any of that. Let's see. Alt hide, just shift hide. Show me what I got. Just want these. 3. Hide, hide, hide. Hide. Cool. Come back. There we go. Good. Cool. That's all we wanted. Just that. So that's where you board and go forward and walk through the space. Excellent. And we're going to mirror it. Yes. And save it. Okay. Now, do we care about windows, upstairs stuff, all that kind of thing? Or are we just going to keep it kind of open? Well, we do have this, so we might as well use it again, I guess. And the only reason for this is so we can see through the windows. We're not going to go upstairs, I don't think. How do we want to handle this? KCZ all the way up to there, right? Yes, okay. Good. Then come inside our vehicle. Great. Cool. I'm going to grab this whole edge. That and that. Fill. P separate section. Cool. GZ. Bring it up to there. Cool. And join it again. So now we have that. Cool. We have this. And can we take that and let's see, mirror it this way? Or I need to double. Get rid of that. No, get rid of this. It's our upstairs one. I'm going to add a new modifier. Or just duplicate this one rather. Duplicate. And I want this one to go Y. Right? No. Yes. Okay. But that doesn't work. Okay, that's what I wasn't sure about. So I'm not going to do it that way. Just going to duplicate it. Shift D, SY -1, GY over to there. Cool. Bring us back. And it's actually not bad. Right to there. Cool. So now we have more seats upstairs. Still not a lot, but whatever. That's fine. I'm not so worried about it that I need to have significant amounts of seats. I'm going to now, let's see, come to this object, tab, add 3, Shift S2. Great. Shift A, mesh, cube. It's going to be 1 meter. Right. Yeah, 1 meter seems right. We could try even GY1, GY -1. Okay, so that's better, I think. These are going to end up being our windows. Which side is it mirroring on? I don't remember. I think it's mirroring on the other side, but whatever. We'll see. 2. Great. Control bevel. Let's make them circular. Cool. Array it. Is that enough? I think we got one more. Yeah. And we'll change the offset so it's a little less. We kind of line up like that. And it doesn't have to line up with our door or things perfectly, but half to there, and I'm just kind of eyeballing it a little bit. Great. And control minus. And yes, I was on the wrong side. GX. We have window. Kind of want to just go all the way through though. So let's just edit it. I think before we do this, what we want to do is add a solidify to this one. Yeah, there we go. And maybe not quite that much. Get it in to its right on. Our edge. There we go. Great. It's great to see. So now we have that, all that's coming along. Gorge. We'll put windows in it later, but you know, getting our layout down, looking good. And maybe we don't actually want that window. I think we don't. Let's come back to this and make it 5. Yes. Because that area in front is going to be our front thing. I'll have to fix it. Hide. Cool. Grab that and that. Cool. Now we turn this back and then Alt hide and GZ. No, E, right? E, GZ. On. Okay. There we go. A little bit weird, but no. Let's see. Kind of okay with it. 3. Is it just because of the, let's see, kill even thickness? There you go. That's better. And it's a little strange there on the edge, but I think we're just going to put a rim. I'll put something techie on that side, and that'll fix it. When all else fails, cheat, you know. Take that. Shift G, coplanar. GY. There we go. Just a little further too. All right. Cool. Maybe let's apply this stuff and we can sort of see what it's doing. Oh, that seems bizarre. Why is it doing that? All right, well, we don't like that. Oh. Or no. Let's see, like this. Shift G, coplanar. Shift G, coplanar. X, faces. Goodbye. Does that make it better? Somewhat, yes. Okay. And come back. Shift hide. Oh, come on. No, wrong thing. Tab, Alt hide, come back. Oh, no. Shift G, coplanar. Come on. No, whatever. Great. Cool. And then 2, take this to here and come back in. Actually, just take this whole thing. L, P separate object again. Now this thing does not need to go quite that far out, so we can just take SX in. And a bit more. Great. Everybody's okay with this from a concept art perspective? I think we are. Yes. Let's join them together and mirror it again. Great. And we can get rid of the window cutter because we're not ever going to need that one again. Hey, Erratic. Oh, this, we lost our, oh, I see what happened. Right. This, mirror. No. Seven. Object, set origin to center of mass volume. Great. This, and this. Mirror. Come on. This thing. Why is it not mirroring correctly? Get rid of the mirrors entirely and do it again. Let's see if that will help us. It got confused. There we go. Yeah. Oh, look, we have a problem with our floor on the second floor too, which we can see there. Cool. Just that object, right? Yeah. Okay. GY. Gonna run a bit of an issue if we try to taper this thing sideways, but I don't think we're going to. So, okay. Save again. And we are continuing to do nicely here. Just because I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with the next area yet, let's do some windows. Solo this thing, and it'll give us a chance to sort of think about some more. Great. Okay, so I could just fill this whole thing and then narrow them. Let's do that. Come on. Edge, bridge edge loops, or no. Shift D, P section. This each one. Yeah, but I can do it after I test this. That should be fine. Let's do that. Okay, cool. Great. Great. All of them, right? Cool. Shift D, P section. Cool. Grab them, solo them. Okay, get rid of that. That. Cool. Hey, so now I just got to do them individually one at a time, I guess, right? Let's see. I'm in object mode, right? Edit mode. Cool, yeah. Edge, bridge edge loops. No. Oh, fill. Right. And then edge, bridge edge loops. Or not. I was just trying to do this simple way. And of course, I've made my life more complicated. No. Okay. 2. Edge, bridge edge loops. Closed loop. Oh, I kept it there. Okay. Fine. All right. Let's see if we can do this again. Fill. Edge, bridge edge loops. 3. Edge, bridge edge loops. No. Or is it actually? No, it's doing it. It's just hidden. Okay, we're good. Fill. Edge, bridge edge loops. Fill. And only one more. Cool. Fill. Bridge edge loops. Okay. Great. Okay. Now here, I want to go. There we go. A 3D cursor SX. Narrow them in some. Cool. And material, we're just going to give them a glass while I'm thinking about it. Clear. This is us trying. Yeah, looks like it worked. GitOps on Blender 5.2. Do we have glass? Oh, loading render kernels. Okay. First time. Well, we have to suck it up. First time trying to go to render view in Blender 5.2. It shouldn't take more than a minute or two. I am kind of digging on this so far, so I think we're getting a good vehicle. I guess we can keep working, can't we? Although we kind of can't see much till it does what we want. Can I drop back into gray mode? Does not look like it. Whoa, come on. I mean, we got to deal with it unless it's just locked, but Let's see. Has it locked? No, it's still going. I'm gonna close my Reaper just in the off chance it's doing something. Making music. Goodbye. That Blender's using 6% of my processors. There we go. It finished. Okay. And those windows look good. At least in space. Let's see. Oh, it's still, I thought it was finished. No, I just bailed out of it, I guess. Come on. Well, I know everyone loves to watch. Just sitting around waiting, but hey. We got to do it eventually. In the meantime, we can be thinking about what we want to do. So kind of can't really see our object, but we need to put windows and stuff up here, some kind of a driver section. We need to put a door into this that's going to lead to the magical stairs that go up there that we don't want to build. We need to bling the outside of it and tech it, add some engines and some maglev sort of, magical hover vehicle stuff. But I like our shape overall. I think it's coming along. So, that's pretty good. Uh, Wow, it has taken a while to load these kernels, though. I guess we have a fair number of stuff in it this time, but that shouldn't be that bad. Or maybe they're just vastly different. I don't know how it loads these things, to be honest. There we go. Yay. Okay, so our windows looking good. We got space. We're coming along. Cool. Awesome. Now, we could put a cockpit in here as well. See, the first thing I think I want to do, back to this boy, he has got a mod. Yes. Tab, I want to take this whole edge, right? Yeah. Let's see. Can we take that whole edge and just bevel it slightly? I can't go too much because we added the interior, but we could go to like that. That's better. I may live to regret doing that now, but whatever. But in fact, I will live to regret it right now because I want to do this one as well. 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 And that one as well. Not this one. Sure. And I think maybe all of these, right? Yeah, sure. So we can do those two. All that. Let's bevel it. ever so slightly. Sure. Undo, undo, because we don't like what it's doing here. So not this one. Let's see how we feel about this. We can't go far because we've solidified the inside, so. But just enough to give it some, yes, some curving. Feel more like a designed vehicle rather than something just bolted together. Okay. We're going to stress about the cockpit later. Let's start working on some blinging now. I wonder if we can do this. And all that. I don't think we can probably bevel it, but let's see. Is it going to be weird? That's not too weird, actually. Looks like it's doing all right. Cool. Alt-E along normals. Out just slightly. Just to give us that. I like it. We may or may not change the materials on it yet, but we haven't thought about materials yet. Okay. Now, in jeans, I think the first thing we're going to do is just inset this and up. Maybe even take these down. Yes, we are going to take it down just a little bit like that. We can make that sort of underneath part something cool. And how we'll do that is, see, it's going to let me, that's great. That's actually fine that it's not going to do more than that. I don't care. I don't want to add these to the whole freaking vehicle. That was my problem. No, undo. Coplanar. No. 0.05. Great. Okay. Now, Shift Q, turn off dynamics count on random flow and random loop extrude. One. We want to go max depth of 0.1, 0.1, and 0.1. We want to, let's see, where's he moved it to? Subdivide that. Cool. Yes. And we want it to auxiliary. There it is. Do not loop from source. Loop on top of each other. Yes. Oh, I didn't mirror it. No, it's mirrored. Page 1. And we're going to take 1 to 75, so it's more. I like it. And let me just try some different solvers. Sure. Great. That's enough. Just gonna try and make it have some sense of sort of engine-y bits at the bottom. I like that. Now let's come and do tubes. Same vibe. We're gonna go with 50. Oh, where'd you put them all? Oh, I got some up there too. Weird. Undo. Okay. Tab. Shift hide. What? It should only be those things. Why are those other ones not interesting? That's really bizarre. Like, why was that one window still selected? It shouldn't be. Did I hurt anything there? Maybe. Just kind of delete those faces entirely. There we go. G coplanar. Great. See, look, that window is isolated, but the other ones, maybe it's, well, who knows? All right, well, let's try it again. Tubes. Seed. Look at that, we're getting them at the top. That's bizarre. Subdiv cuts. And we're going with 200. Just gives us lots. Sure, because we'll just delete them. I don't know why they're doing that up there. That's strange. But we can fix it. Cool. Sometimes you're better off just dealing. There's our bottom. I like it. Seems fun. Just gives us some room to play with stuff. Let's convert it to mesh. Great. We're not going to do too much to it. I just kind of want to have that. Good deal. Then let's come back down to this thing. Select that loop. Right? Is it just that? No. Coplanar. Weird. Okay, well, that's still just that. Good. Nice. Tab. Let's do it again. Loop extrude. Sure. Kind of like that, actually. Let's see. I want to cut. Where's my subdivision? There we go. This one. There we go. So it just gives us some smaller cuts of the inner ones. I think I like it. It's kind of fun. Cool. Take this. I wonder, like that would actually make a decent, like little, well, we'll less of it later, like engine-y part going down, but let's throw some engines on top of this sucker. All right. Kit bash. Get that out of the way. So I can see. What do we want to use? We've used sort of the ones on like pintle swivel mounts a couple of times now. And I'm reasonably happy with those. That would be like these. Let's see. There we go. Like that. Kind of okay with that. I don't even need any of that, I think. Let's grab this object. Cool. Get rid of all those. Why not? All those. Cool. And then 2. Fill that. Great. E. Out. That does feel weird. Is there a... Clear custom normals. There we go. Like those are odd. That's looking all right. Let's see. Let's bring it forward into that space there. Cool. Mirror it. It's tiny, but that's okay. Alt D, GY, bring it forward. Front of our ship here. Can even do to there. We can do like multiples this time, maybe. Kind of into that. To there. So it's got sort of a... Yeah. It's like almost wheels. We don't have a wheel in the middle, but that's okay. We'll put something there. Save. Again, we've also used these and I like them. So let's use them again here. There we go. Let's make it bigger. There we go. Side of our bus. Okay. Sure. Now, oh, I know what I was going to do. I'm going to put a rear window on this thing because I think it'd be fun. Tab. Let's see. 19. Yes. Okay, here. KCX. Great. Cool. Perfect. And then 3. This one, this one, this one, this one. Oh, God damn it. That is going to be a problem. Well, we can figure it out, though. I'm going to apply my mirror and come back in and look. Okay, so I didn't quite get it. Shift hide. Okay. KZ. Great. We'll just do it the same way as we did the other one. K3. Shift D, P section. That is that section there. Okay. Now, grab it. Inset. Yeah, about that far. I'm going to delete those faces. Yes. A. Solidify. No. E. G. Y. Great. Okay. Cool. And again, let's take a look. I'm going to bevel these. Eight. Cool. And this to this, control minus. Rear window. We'll have to do something about those bar there now. But I do like the window that size. I like having a giant window into the back like that. I just think it's fun. So let's apply it. Then that comes to here again, and we can again grab this thing and can I just loop? Oh, come on. Just gonna grab this loop, whole loop. Okay, there, yeah. Cool. Cool. Shift D, P section tab. X vertices. Edge, bridge edge loops. Cool. Q, add modifier, solidify. Take it in just a titch like that. And we're going to go 1 centimeter should be fine. And apply all. Come back, and now we can make this whole thing GY 0.01 minus 0.01. A little more. GY minus 0.025. Great, now it's locked in. And we're going to just join it to that. And now we should have a rear window. Yeah, we do. Like it. Okay, now we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with that pole. Um, so that, what do we got? I mean, we can do the exact same thing we did on the other side. Let's see, 3 plus, plus, plus. Okay. Shift D, GY. Right back to there, right? Should be good. Cool. Edge, bridge edge loops. Number of cuts, 8. Booyah. There we go. That's easy. It's still inside. Cool. Love it when that works. We're coming to the end of the day, so we'll see. But I think I want to give a cockpit section on the top here. Let me do that real quick. At least the exterior part of it. Okay. And to get there, it no longer has a mirror, right? Right. Okay. 1, actually 2. Sure. Let's bring it forward to right behind that. Okay. 1. KZ. Let's take it all the way down to there. Oh, come on. Great. KCZ. Doesn't look like it exactly worked, but I think that's, let's see. What's going on here? Is that vertical? Let's see. SY0. Now it is. Why it wasn't before, we don't know. Cool. And this, merge at first. Okay. So that's lined that up. Cool. And we should be able to mirror it again that way. Apply it. Let's see. Cool. Q, 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 Q. And then I want to go across there. I want to make another thing that sized. Well, that was 1 meter. I remember that. Okay. Shift A, mesh, cube. Yes, love it. Okay. GY, bring it forward to here. Great. To here. Great. Cool. Cool. Oh, come on. 3L P separate new object. Great. Great. Back, so it's more like that. That'll work. And then tab. Let's bevel those slightly. You know, I don't know if it exactly lines up, but kind of close enough. Control minus. And we have cut into there. We'll have to increase our floor and all that kind of stuff, but that's fine. Good with that. Let's apply that Boolean. Okay, then again on our inside, I'm just going to delete that. This thing. Okay. Shift D, P, separate the section. Grab just as. So that could be our front windshield. Ultimately, it will be. And take it to there. And do the same thing here. There. And A, E, G, Y. Cool. Control bevel. Great. N and minus. And big front window. Love it. Applying it. And again, I guess I don't need to delete that. Well, yeah, I'm going to. Let's do it this way again. 2. Great. Shift D, P, section, grab it. Tab. 1. Delete the centers. Edge, bridge edge loops. There are 2. Come on. Oh, they're not 2 because they're not applied. Now, edge, bridge edge loops. Now they are. Q, add modifier, solidify. We're going to go again with, 1 centimeter. Cool. And then GY 0.075. Is that as far as we went last time, or is that too far? That's too far. 0.05. Still too far. Doesn't super matter, just as long as you get a lip. Yep, we're there. Apply all and join it to our other windows. We have front windows, which feels like a good place for us to stop for the day. We got quite a bit done. And I think when we come back on Monday, we will finish up the vehicle and build the tunnel we're going to put it in, because the tunnel should be really straightforward. But yeah, I'm liking where this is going, and I haven't had any problems with Blender 5.2, knock on wood, which is always good. You know, just pinging away at it. Anyway, I hope folks enjoyed this one, and I hope you're back on Monday when we finish it. In the meantime, have a great weekend. Hope everything goes well for you, and we'll see you later.